an alien species who has found a way of interstellar travel is coming on Earth. They are not coming to explore, they are coming to invade. But what if you get to know that aliens will reach Earth in 500 years? What will you do? Recently, you must have heard of the three body problem. This is a new Netflix series. It is based on Remembrance of Earth's Past trilogy novels written by Liu Cixin. Liu Cixin is a Chinese sci-fi author. I am utterly fascinated by the series, and let me tell you why. Let me tell you about the plot of Three Body Problem to begin with. It's a spoiler-free plot. The Three Body Problem follows astrophysicist Wang Mia as he is drawn into a mysterious world through a challenging virtual reality game. Meanwhile, humanity grapples with enigmatic events that defy scientific explanation. As Wang delves deeper, he uncovers a secret military project and a society divided on how to respond to a potential encounter with a vastly superior alien civilization, the Trisolarians. The novel explores themes of first contact with Trisolarians, the fragility of human civilization, and the struggle for survival in a chaotic universe. Well, as I said, the central theme is an alien invasion. It is used and abused topic, and it's not new to us. So let me ask you this. What is the first idea or image that comes to your mind when we say alien invasion? My wife and I, we tested this on us, and the first thing that came to our mind is the green-bodied alien figures, thanks to Hollywood for popularizing them. Then the next thing that comes to our mind is the movie Independence Day. I was utterly fascinated when it came out. Lately, Rick and Morty, an animated series from on Netflix, a must-watch, is something that made me think about it. And if you have read about alien invasion, then War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells, that comes to my mind. I think all of these examples that I said, they only talk about an imminent encounter with the aliens. Okay, and that is where Liu Cixin's Remembrance of Earth's Past trilogy, especially the Three Body Problem, is different. It truly opened my mind, and three ideas or three imaginations that I would like to share today, and would like you as well to think about it. Point number one. What will you do if you find out that aliens are invading on Earth? Imagine it is 2024 and you just get to know about this through news channels, breaking news. Where will you fit yourselves? I think the humanity, in spite of its challenges, would broadly be split into four types of humans. The first one, I call them as deniers. These would be the ones who would say that it is a government hoax. They would say that it's a conspiracy to divert our attention from the main issues like poverty, unemployment, wars, etc. Let's take an example of flat earthers or anti-vaxxers. But I think these people would still be present in a very small percentage. The second group, I call them as live life king sizers. They would accept the news and they would say, meh, now what? Now I would just give away everything and I would radically shift my life. I would start partying, I would do extremely adventurous things that I haven't done. I would spend a lot of money because we are doomed, right? Evidently, so why save? We might join cults. Ultimately make the most of your lives, right? The third group, I believe I call them as the humanity fighters. These would be the ones who would join defense institutions against this alien invasion. They would focus their effort to safeguard the humanity. But what would be their drive? Their chance to become heroes, maybe? I think deep down they would know this is the right thing to do. But why? The fourth and final group, I call them the welcomers. I go back to Rick and Morty animation series. If you have already seen this series, you would remember the Get 50 episode where Rick and Morty, they have to aid Earth against the giant heads, cromulons that disrupt the planet, and they demand to see a hit song performed by Earth. But that's not the important point. The important point in this context is Morty's sister, Summer. She gets involved into a religious cult whose beliefs are based on the interpretation of the actions of these giant heads, the cromulons. This is a perfect example, and I see these welcomers, these people who would mostly go against humanity, somehow do everything in their power to disrupt what the humanity fighters are doing, and they would actually safeguard themselves and would betray the people. And these would be the most dangerous lot. And I suspect this is where most of the population will fall. Point number 2. Do we stand a chance? Again, as I said, in 2024, as Homo sapiens, if we get to know that aliens are invading, and we ourselves are so divided, there are so many conflicts that are still unsolved, do we even stand a chance to fight an alien invasion? An alien species who has found a way of interstellar travel is coming on Earth. They are not coming to explore, they are coming to invade. Our tech at the moment is not as good as compared to these alien species. Sci-fi is still science fiction. So what do you think? Do we stand a chance? And again, go back and ask yourself, where do you fall? Under which type of humans do you fall? Point number 3. Both the points I mentioned till now are hinting at a point where the aliens are just arrived on Earth. But what if you get to know that aliens will reach Earth in 500 years? What will you do? In the previous example, if I hadn't known this, I thought myself to be live life king sizes type of human, where I would just relax. But when I get to know that there are still 500 years for us before the aliens are invading, it will give me a ray of hope. I would somehow shift my mindset and join the humanity fighters, where I would like to do something meaningful to lay a foundation to help my next generations to build on top of that foundation, and ultimately somehow defend humanity, defend Earth. So that's what I would do, and I hope you would also do the same if you are in this category. This is just the first book, a glimpse of the first book, Three Body Problem. The next 2 books in this series. The second book is titled The Dark Forest, where Liu Cixin teases the readers that in a vast and ruthless cosmos, civilizations hide and strike first, creating a universe shrouded in suspicion. And the last book in this trilogy is titled Death's End. This book, it highlights humanity's final struggle against the universe's fate and the potential for a transcendent future. Guys, the way Liu Cixin has written these books, I was not even able to imagine even 10% of the topics that he has covered. The vastness and the depths that he goes or he takes the readers into this topic, it just makes the reading experience tremendously enjoyable and scintillating. So I encourage all of you to pick up Remembrance of the Earth's Past trilogy. The first book is Three Body Problem, on which the Netflix series titled Three Body Problem is released.